My name is Aars, and this is the story of one of the hardest times in my life that gave me one of the most beautiful memories I will always carry in my heart. After my marriage, my life completely changed. I was no longer living only for myself. I had a wife, children, and many responsibilities, like every father. I wanted to give my family happiness, comfort, and a peaceful life. My children became the biggest blessing of my life. Their smiles gave me strength, and their happiness was everything to me. Whenever I saw them laughing, I forgot my worries. But life does not always go according to our plans. After some time, problems started in my big family home because of my brother's wife. I tried my best to keep peace. I respected everyone and avoided arguments because I never wanted my children to see family conflicts. But slowly the situation became difficult for me and my children. The place where I once felt comfortable no longer felt like home. One day I made a painful decision. I left my big house and moved to my village with my children. Leaving that house was not easy. I had many memories there, but I knew that peace was more important than a big home. In the village, my life became very simple. There were fewer facilities and many struggles. My work situation was not good, and I was always worried about money. Every day I worked hard to provide for my children. Some nights after my children slept, I sat alone and thought about my problems. I wondered how I would give them a better future. But whenever my children smiled at me, I forgot my pain. I always told myself, "Stay strong, Aars, your children need you." Then one day something happened that changed everything. Every year, a fair was held in our village. It was a place full of lights, music, games, rides, and happiness. Everyone waited for that day. For my children, it was something completely new. It was their first fair. One evening, my children saw the lights of the fair and heard people talking about it. Their eyes filled with excitement. They came running to me and said, "Papa, we want to go to the fair. We want to see everything." I looked at their happy faces, but my heart became heavy. I wanted to take them, but my financial condition was very bad. I had very little money. I was already struggling with daily expenses. For a moment, I stayed quiet. My children looked at me waiting for my answer. Then I thought, maybe I cannot give my children expensive things, but I can give them beautiful memories. I smiled and said, "Yes, my children, we will go to the fair." Their happiness was something I will never forget. They started preparing with excitement. They kept asking me about the rides, the lights, and everything they would see. When we reached the fair, my children's eyes became wide with surprise. They had never seen anything like it before. The colorful lights, the music, the happy people, and the beautiful atmosphere made them feel like they had entered a different world. They held my hands and pulled me from one place to another. "Papa, look at that. Papa, can we go there? Papa, this is amazing." Their voices were full of happiness. I watched them smiling, and for the first time in many months I forgot all my worries. I bought them small things from the fair. I took them on rides. I gave them food they wanted. I did everything I could with the little money I had. Maybe for other people it was just an ordinary village fair, but for my children it was a magical day. They laughed, played, and enjoyed every moment. I kept looking at their faces and thinking, this is why I work so hard. This is why I fight every day. That night when we returned home, my children were tired but extremely happy. They kept talking about the fair. "Papa, today was the best day of our life." Those words touched my heart. I realized something important that day. A child does not always remember how much money you spent. A child remembers the love, the time, and the happiness you gave them. Years passed, but that day stayed in our hearts. My children grew up, but they never forgot their first fair. They still remembered the lights, the rides, and most importantly, the happiness we shared together. That fair was not just a place we visited. It became a symbol of my struggle, my love, and my promise as a father. I had faced many difficulties. I had lost my big home. I had gone through financial problems, but I never lost my love for my children. Today, when I look back, I do not remember the pain as much as I remember their smiles. That one day proved to me that even during the hardest times, a parent can create the most beautiful memories for their children. The village fair became the greatest memory of Aars family, a memory filled with love, hope, and happiness that would stay forever.